Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Model Empires and part 9 of our Nagarythe campaign, where we're laying siege to Vol's Anvil. Unfortunately, the Skaven armies hit. Oh, this guy didn't do very well. You okay, buddy? He's not okay. He is. He's definitely not okay. Anyway, so pushing forward, we have. There's a lot of Skaven here. A lot of Skaven. How many Skaven? Almost 3,000 of the buggers. So Shadow Walkers heading towards this undefended wall. As you can see, I've only got one unit of clan rats defending it, so we should be able to jump up onto the wall there. And we're going to push forward with the Lothern Sea Guard. Enya is on her way to lend support. We are being jumped by menace from below, but Karadin is doing some good stuff, chopping them down. Good work there. More Lothern Sea Guard on the way. They just exploded them for no good reason. Works for me. So Lothern Sea Guard now in range and opening fire. As you can see, it's quite useful because the Skaven walls don't have many knobbly bits. So because of that, it makes killing them very, very easy. They tend to get knocked down more easily as well. So the Shadow Walkers now coming up onto the wall. That's very nice. They've got a few units trying to defend it, but not very well because guys, you're looking the wrong way. They don't care. They're not listening. It's fine. So we've got more Lothern Sea Guard moving up, and we've whittled down several of their units. The Warlock Engineer is unfortunately he's right in front of a little gap in the wall there, so he's taking quite a few arrows directly to the head. That's unfortunate. More Lothern Sea Guard moving up. We're taking quite a lot of damage from the Skaven artillery, but there's nothing we can really do. Ideally, we need some flying units to deal with that kind of thing. We just don't have it. But now the Lothern Sea Guard, all of them are in range now.
Get in front of me.
So it's just going to be lots of Skaven being riddled with fire. Some clan rats jumped our Lothern Sea Guard in the rear. And although we're doing okay, unfortunately they're sort of getting whittled down quite a bit.
We are wavering.
And I have a sneaking suspicion these guys are going to explode. Yep, they exploded. Okay, so Lothern Sea Guard are riddling the. You can see this. They just keep sending Skaven up onto the wall, and that kind of works for us because we're just tearing through them.
Not my they squirt fear mask.
See bodies everywhere. Meanwhile, the Shadow Walkers are up on top of the wall and firing down onto the city centre. We're going to see if we can knock out their artillery. We're just taking out some of the storm vermin there, Skaven slaves, some clan rats, taking some return fire from the artillery, but it's mostly missing. Lothern Sea Guard taking a bit of a beating, but there's a lot of dead rats here. In fact, we have a look at the numbers there. We can see we've killed almost 1,000 of them, and climbing rapidly, or rather, their numbers are dropping rapidly. And the gates open. There's Karadin. He's not going to do anything. He's just going to sit there for a minute. But eventually he will decide to come into the city. Any Skaven that dares pop their head up onto the wall gets their head shot off. So much damage. Clan rats getting whittled down. Absolute carnage. The Shadow Walkers are tearing apart anything that gets in range. So many units dead. Karadin is now inside the city. And he's chopping down some Skaven slaves. It's not really his thing. But he's doing well anyway. He's up to 9 kills. It's not bad. And it's like Skaven are crowding around him, which is fun. Very fun. Good. Lothern Sea Guard continuing to just rain fire down on anyone they can see. The Shadow Walkers taking out some of that artillery, which is good. Karadin still fighting. The Warlock Engineer tries to have a go, but Caradrin is going to see him off. Down he goes. Nice work. Yeah, more Skaven going to come charging in. Here comes another lot. Caradrin kind of needs some help. He's going to try and make for the city centre to knock out this artillery, but he's not going to be able to do it. So we're going to send him some assistance in a minute, as Alice will get a nice little shot in. Everyone's getting some nice little shots in. You can see the artillery has been pretty much broken. Here comes Alice. Poor old Caradrin. He's surrounded by Skaven, and we're just going to send a little moonshot in here. And that caused quite a lot of damage. Enough, in fact, to break the Skaven and their entire army.
Run, flee, flee! Scamper, come back! I'm brave, but not now.
I think I went okay.
Can be remade.
How many kills did the 92? Yeah, that was doing quite a number on some of the Lothern Seaguard, but that was kind of to be expected. So overall, not too bad.
Take what we must.
We're going to occupy it.
Reward.
We're going to occupy it because Vol's Anvil has a special building in it that can be constructed. So we're going to knock that down immediately. It's only level 3. 5 turns before we get surplus. Oh no, don't want to knock that down. Gonna need 2 surplus, don't we? Yes. Okay, let's knock that down and we will get some growth buildings there, I think. And I'm gonna get Deadeye. That's what I'm going to do. And Enya is going to get Root Marcher, because that's always a good one to start off with. Works for me.
There's prey.
Can I offer assistance?
So, what we're going to do is we're going to recruit some more units for Enya.
Asa, rejoice!
That's not too bad, but I'm going to get some more Lothern Seaguard, because she's going to stand at this river crossing here and basically defend it against all comers. That's going to be her job. Now we're not we're not at war with these guys, are we? Neutral. Okay, we're not at war with Dark Elves yet. So Treach will actually hang on.
Don't think to outsneak me.
How many settlements have you got? 4.
Treached Craventail.
So that one, probably one there. 2. So okay, so we've kind of split Treach in 2 there. I was worried he'd have quite a large empire over here, but it's mostly Dark Elves, which kind of works for me actually.
Lady of Ulthorn.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Okay, sure. Right, good.
Standing by.
Shaggy, where's
Onward.
Treach gone? Treach is over here. Okay.
Rats make poor foemen.
Well, that is true. Can you assassinate this guy?
Is forfeit.
No, you failed. Doom Engineer. Not massively concerning.
I am troubled. Do you have the answers I seek?
No. Probably not. Anyway, I could make friends with Katet, but I'm thinking probably just kill him, actually, because the only territory we don't like is mountains. We like wastelands, so we could take the wastelands and the mountains. In fact, we can take everything. Take everything north of here. Everything north of here is our territory. It has been decided. So we've got Vol's Anvil. That's good. We can now hold this against any Skaven attacks from the north, which means we just have to now smash our way through Ice Rock Gorge, which might be problematic because yet again they've got big defences here, although we managed to deal with the last lot. So I reckon we'll be okay.
You summon the Shadow King. Do you serve with the warriors of Nagarythe?
Well, do you? You want some money. You like me 69, the sexiest amount of like. I'm going to say no. 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 Stuff you, Alariel. Don't care if you draw the sword of Cain and waggle it in my face. So we've got great weapons. Great. We've got more population somewhere.
You must restore order.
I'm working on it. Right. Right, good. Okay. 2 turns. And we can get the next rank there. That would be great because we can do some. We can get like a mage. I do want some mages.
Shadow warriors.
When can we make? Hang on. When can we get mages? Is it level 3? Oh, it's tempting. It's tempting to knock something down and replace it, but I would really like a wizard.
Dances, so shall I.
Okay, well let's send Aleph back to Hag Hall.
At your service.
Enya's going to go to Vol's Anvil. If we see any Skaven armies approaching, what we'll do is we'll sit here and well, maybe not ambush, maybe just normal stance, and wait for them to come at us. Because if they do decide to come at us, then we can smash them. We are losing money, but not an awful lot. And I'm kind of okay with our armies. I think I'm just gonna take that. Take that minor loss. We can actually we can fix that with that. We can also get the estates here, so that's going to be a little bit more growth. So hopefully that'll speed things up. Of course, once we've hit rank 5 with the Ancient City of Quintex, we can then just get rid of these growth buildings and get some more cash buildings or something. Because we won't need the growth then. So we could do the same here, because I want this. So the Temple of Vol will give us lots of iron and also reduce upkeep 10% across our entire empire, which is pretty huge. So let's go and grab the homestead. That's also going to give us the replenishment. So that's going to help us perk up a little bit, especially because Temple of Adioth is over there. Yeah, so Ice Rock Gorge. Where is your border? Oh, it's right there. That's annoying. So we can hit the Plain of Dogs, which I think is probably one of Treach's last hidey holes. So we can do that. We might be even able to stab him, which would give us a lot of money. It gives loads of influence and fresh targets. Vigor loss reduction for all armies, which would be pretty good. So technology-wise, we're kind of running out of things to research. No, I don't like them. Okay, I guess militia training. May as well. Tordranil, we could upgrade. I think I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off because I need the money for when we upgrade the Ancient City of Quintex, because then we can get some wizards, some mages. That'll be pretty good. I'd like to get some magic in the army. That'd be very helpful.
I despise weakness, and yet you are surrounded by it.
Well, that's a bit harsh. You want a peace treaty? It looks like Mazdamundi is crushing Solostra. My guess is Solostra has all this territory down here. Who you have? Right, your enemies with the Vampire Coast. I don't know where. Oh, they're there. So it looks like, if that's all Solostra, that's pretty huge. It looks like Treach is just down here. I mean, if he's going to give us a peace treaty, I don't really care. Sure. In 10 turns, Mazdamundi might pay us to declare war on him. In which case, sure, why not? Poor old Shaggy is under attack.
Standing by.
To be honest, I really want him. I've kind of got sidetracked. I want him stealing. Oh, Skaven! What a surprise! Enya's a builder, apparently. Sure, whatever.
Shadow King.
Okay, you're all healed up. I'm thinking we hit Ice Rock Gorge. I'm thinking we do that. They've got a big garrison, but the troops are garbage. The only real problem will be the Plague Claw catapult. So we can attack it, and we can attack it right away, which we're totally going to do, because I like shooting people full of arrows.
Your king calls.
God, Skaven really don't build their stuff very well, do they? Absolutely not. So, a little Skaven garrison this time. No helper armies. And already Lothar and Seaguard are in range and whittling down the enemy units on the wall. And of course we're doing our sneaky tactics again. The Shadow Walkers coming up to the wall, completely undefended because the AI can't see them. And they will be spawning some units. We're taking some damage from the artillery as well. Skaven artillery, very, very effective. We also have to be very careful of those warp bombs. Those warp bombs could be very, very nasty if we let them get too close. So we need to break the enemy units and let them flee away. I did maybe use Caradin to just try and like harass them, and then the AI will blow them up. But of course it won't do much damage. So that's basically what we want. And Lothar and Seaguard whittling down the enemy units on the wall. As you can see, they're just doing horrendous damage here. Absolutely just tearing the Skaven units on the wall to pieces. Riddling them. It's great. And the Shadow Walker's now up on the wall, preparing to rain down. The nice thing is, of course, that these guys can defend themselves in melee combat as well. So should these clan rats jump up into the wall, the only thing that's going to happen is they get their face cut off. Because these guys are 47 melee defense, 53 melee attack. And they've also got 34 weapon strength, 40 armor. So they're going to be doing pretty well. You can see the Skaven clan rats stop just shy of the wall. And decide not to actually go up. Changing a bit of fire with some gutter runners here, but we should be able to win that missile engagement fairly handily. And they just keep sending units of clan rats up to the wall, and we keep filling them full of arrows. They're basically just target practice at this point. I mean, Skaven slaves, I guess they're good for filling with arrows. You can't get many arrows in a Skaven slave, though. They do tend to just die. So we've pulled one of our units of Lothar and Seaguard back because they were taking a lot of damage, so we're just going to try and cycle them in and out. Little missile engagement taking place here, which we should, as I say, win pretty handily. Some clan rats have actually made it up to the wall in sort of a weird sort of formation. I don't quite know how they managed to get up here. But they are going to explode and take quite a few Shadow Walkers with them. Although nowhere near as many as Skaven as they killed. I think they managed to kill like 5 or 6 Shadow Walkers. Still, considering that the unit only has 45, that's still quite a chunk. However, that's about all they're going to be able to manage to do as they're now running for their lives, and the Shadow Walker is going to take up position up on the wall. A few Skaven clan rats? The clan rats, I think, trying to get up into the wall and just getting cut down. No problem. Now we're going to take position and just start raining fire down. There we go. That's going to be pretty good. You can see you can even reach the city centre there. The Rat Ogres would be quite nasty. I quite like Rat Ogres as a unit, actually. I mean, they look great. They're not very effective, but they look great. That's pretty much what we can say about them. They're less effective when they're filled with arrows. Yeah, down they go. We're going to try and take up the Plague Claw catapult as well. Our arrows doing so much damage, we can actually destroy the artillery as well. And there goes the crew. They're now running. Going to move our Lothar and Seaguard over a little bit and start raining fire down on this section as well. Some gutter runners there. More Skaven slave slingers. Not really too much of an issue. The Shadow Walkers now off the wall. Unfortunately, they do have a little problem as some Rat Ogres are charging towards them. But fortunately, the AI blows them up for some reason. And then we managed to shoot them with some arrows. And that sees them off for good. They're now broken and dead. And now the Shadow Walkers making their way towards the city centre. Taking out anyone that gets in their way. We've got a unit of clan rats. Clan rats with shields. Trying to advance here. Oh, they've got shields. They're not great shields. Only bronze shields, so that's only 35% of missile damage. That's not really going to save them. And there we go. Just getting whittled down. They're never going to be able to reach the Shadow Walkers, let alone actually do any damage to them. And as we finish off, last few units on the wall there, the rest of the army scarpers. Really need to be on your toes for those warp bombs when you fight Skaven garrisons. They are very nasty.
Garrison it with my warriors.
Okay, so let's do that. Should have Potalos. It's not actually too bad for Alith, I don't think. Well,
Blood of Nagarythe in them.
that would give you lots of missile resistance. I think you might need it. I mean, you've already got, what, 10%? So that's going to give you 40% missile resistance. I'm thinking that's probably quite key. Oh, you've also got a skill point. I could give you more speed. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give you a bit more speed.
When Loic dances, so shall I.
Only slight problem is we've got this guy heading towards us, which means he might blow up our settlement, which should be a little bit annoying. You know what? We could get rid of this. We could upgrade that. I'm going to keep that for the moment, unless we wanted more growth. Do we just go growth? Let's just go growth. Let's go growth. So we got the cattle ranch. That's going to help. We've got more growth. Order's getting better. Look, it's +2. You like your monthly your festivals, don't you? So everyone's fairly happy there. The Temple of Adioth is the last one in the province, but we're going to hold Vol's Anvil for the moment.
Protector of Ulthuan.
Oh, Sarah's actually got a full stack. I hadn't realised that, but that's good. And I think Karkarond are also at war with Treach at the moment, so that's going to keep him busy. I'm hoping... Oh, this place doesn't have a garrison. Oh, God for that. Treach has got some Storm Vermin and a Doom Wheel. But other than that, I don't think that army's particularly troublesome. So we should be okay. Tordranil, I'm not going to upgrade you just yet because we should be able to upgrade the ancient city of Quintex next turn. I'm going to try and say, well, unless we do and we get the walls. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll get some money from knocking stuff down next turn anyway, so that'll be quite useful. Oh, and Gilgalian's dead. Well, he was a knob to the end. Wow. Shaggy actually holding up quite well. Looks like someone's tried to assassinate him and failed. Good job, Scoob.
The Shadow King rises.
You know what? He didn't actually blow us up, weirdly.
Shattered realm.
Can we reach him? We can reach him.
Not sneaky enough.
Do we go for it? Because he is recruiting units. What units can he get? He can get Gutter Runners, he can get Plague Monks, and he can't get Storm Vermin. Still, that's probably bad enough. Right, okay, do we put a stop to that now? Or do we wait a turn? I think putting a stop to it now is probably optimal. So, what could we give you to... I wouldn't mind going down the blue tree. So I don't like... He's mostly shooting people, so there's no point giving him weapon strength or blade master or leadership really, because that's all pretty rubbish. Volley of high arrows would be quite nice to have. Piercing shots would be quite nice to have. I don't usually have this problem where I've kind of reached a point in the skill tree where I'm kind of going, well, I don't really want to give him any of this crap. I mean, I could go Lightning Strike, Quartermaster, Elven here. Thing is, he's quite often... I mean, if we could get Ancient Cunning, that would increase his ambush success chance, wouldn't it? And then Quartermaster would reduce, that give more cash replenishment, that's more... I mean... Recruitment cost is garbage. Looting settlements, I'm not going to do that very often. I guess if we give him Iron Disciplinarian, then he's generally going to be the tip of the spear, so he's going to be dealing with provinces that aren't very happy. So a little bit of more public order might be useful. I could maybe just go with the leadership. Make him faster. Okay, let's go with wary. It's not a great pick, but that's what we're going to pick. I reckon we can take what teeny tiny army they have with what we've got. So we're going to attack.
Time for blood.
And because it's Treach, we're going to fight.
It's war.
Oh, they got a doom wheel. Those things are quite nasty. Assuming they don't charge directly towards all your missile units and get shot full of arrows, which seems to be what's happening. So this isn't a good look. Yeah, no shit. I mean, it's not... Turning around? You're turning around and running away. Okay, goodbye. Off you go. Toodles. Not sure how far you're going to get. Not very. Oh, are you going to get away? No. No, exploded. Okay, good. So, Treach is using his cunning once again to march his army in a big long line towards me. Not quite sure what the strategy is there. Interesting, nonetheless. So they're just kind of charging towards us and getting shot to pieces, basically. I mean, Alith is racking up the kills, 26 already. So, Reaver horses having a little bit of trouble with some Skaven, but that's going to be fine. The enemy army is advancing. As I say, directly into my arrows, just one by one, effectively, and that's working out about as well as could be expected for them, which is to say, not very. Good. Okay. Treach. Oh, no, that's not Treach. That's Treach. Treach Craventail is heading towards the Reaver Archers. Now, of course, he's stalking, so we can't see him at the moment. They also have an assassin, but they're rapidly running out of Skaven. Well, yes, because you're just literally just marching towards the arrows of death. Ow. Alice racking up the kills. Absolute madman. Some Skaven almost reach him and then break and run. Treach is heading over towards the Reaver Archers. We're going to get them out of there. Although not before, because we only just spot him then, and then I have to get him away. I don't leave them on skirmish, because skirmish is awful. So yeah, they're just streaming towards us in big lines, just one by one. It's not working out very well. The Warlock Engineer is charging towards us and gets shot full of arrows. Yep, down he goes. Okay, good. More Clan Rats charging towards us. That's working out about as well as could be expected. Treach is running. The only thing I can expect is that maybe Treach is trying to get his army killed. Maybe it's some sort of, cunning scheme. And I mean, if so, good job, because you are really killing the shit out of this army. I mean, you are absolutely just annihilating them. It's amazing work. Now, Treach is heading towards Alith, and what I probably should have done is moved Alith away from here. I should just let him. But instead, I decide to see if I can... I think the problem is he gets shot a lot by his own arrows, and he doesn't have any missile resistance. Yeah, I think that's probably the problem. So we create another Alith, and we're going to try and get Alice out of here now, because he's getting shot full of arrows, and there's Storm Vermin here. But fortunately, Caradrin, he's charging in. He's running to the rescue. This is going to be great. Treach getting shot quite a few arrows in his head now. Here comes Caradrin. Bosh. And then more arrows. And Treach is down. Good job, Caradrin. Well, that was absolute carnage.
Lurk in its shadows.
Let's occupy. So I want it as intact as possible. And, oh, look at all this. Vigor loss reduction. We've got some influence and some cash as well. We defeated Treach Craventail. Craven by name, turning and running away under the auspices of coming back with reinforcements, is just running away, and the mark of a coward to boot. Leadership when in subterranean intercept battles, and more speed for Alith. How fast is Alith now? Holy shit, he's 66 speed. Jesus Christ. That's about as fast as Boar Boys. Holy balls. I mean, they're not the fastest of cavalry, but geez. Okay, sure. So, right, we can upgrade the Ancient City Quintex, so let's do that. So let's upgrade you. Yeah, we're working on it. Calm your tits. Let's get the archive. Let's get the archive there. And Ice Rock Gorge, famous last words, is quite defended, so we're not going to get defences there. I may regret that later, but for the moment, that's what we're going to do. So let's get more growth here. Actually, let's get all the growth. How much growth have we got here now? 217.
Restore order.
Yeah, well, we are. We are. Just, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Now, the Red Deserts.
You have my attention.
Where is the Red Deserts? Hang on, where is the Red Desert?
We have shaped this.
It's all the way over there. That's part of the Plane of Spiders as well. So does Treach own this as well? He might do. This might be Treach territory. So the question is, do I want...
The Asa bids you welcome.
Good. Let's knock down those and we'll get some public order buildings here because we might need it. Yeah, we might need it.
I serve the Phoenix King.
But Sarah is looking... I'm sorry, Enya. I keep getting her name wrong. Enya is looking great. We just need some more money. If I can upgrade... Yeah. If I can upgrade this, we will get another 20% income from the entire province, plus another 200 income. So that's going to be pretty nice. Ideally, I need more trade. But I don't want to trade with them, so we're not going to. I'm going to save our pennies, and we're going to keep smashing northward. That's the plan, so let's end the turn.
I will hear your plea, mortal.
Military alliance, no. And mate, Ilariel's really strong. Like, she has whipped Tyrion this time round. Holy shit, look at this. All Ilariel. Now we've killed Morathi, we've assassinated Helebron. So if we could assassinate where are you going? I don't like that. If we could assassinate Malekith, then we could get those military alliances. Now the thing is, the elves will like me anyway, because I'm killing their enemy, right? They don't like Malekith, so the more I stab Malekith, the happier they are. So that's good. And if I can help Mazdamundi move southward, then we can have Lustria, Ulthuan and Nagarythe, and that might give us enough settlements to actually win the campaign. Now, I've got to play this carefully, because obviously we've got DLC coming, and with DLC it will probably be a patch, and that will break this campaign because of all the mods I'm using. So I have to be very careful, because at some point there's going to be a point where I don't want to have to start a new campaign, so I might be a little bit more conservative in this campaign until I know when the DLC is coming out, and then I can sort of try and plan for that.
I cannot.
Yes, you can, Shaggy. Come on. I kind of want to kill Katep. Let's get a public order here. Let's get... I don't really need walls, do I? Let's just get Elven Craftsmen. Okay, 2 turns before we get our archive, which is great. How's Mazdamundi doing? Looks like he's doing okay. Can I have a military alliance? No? Okay, well, we're working on it. Oh, he's liking me less. Why is he liking me less? Because we made peace with Clan Pestilence. Well, yeah. I mean, we might send someone down to help you. Oh, look, it's Richard. Hello, Richard. How's Slostra keeping you? Is that okay? Sure. Well, looks like he might be assaulting Mazdamundi's friend in quotes in finger quotations. I wonder where Mazdamundi is. Maybe he died. Maybe he's alright.
Can I offer assistance?
Well, I'll tell you what, if we come over here, And lay a little ambush, something like that. I'm thinking maybe we kill Katep. I reckon we can do it. I reckon we can do it. So I'm thinking we do that. But I want you to heal up first, because otherwise that could be bad. Arnheim. Oh, shit. Yes, let's upgrade you. Yes. Yes. Let's do that. And how much is an archive? Is it worth building an archive? Because until we get the Grand Repository, we can't... I really want a Handmaiden's Gallery. If we get a Handmaiden's Gallery... And... do you want an Elven Court? I need moon dragons, don't I? Let's get a Dragon's Lair. Because I need 3 moon dragons. I also need Toran Lek.
Those who speak the truth are always welcome here.
But what I can do is probably just leave it to Alariel for the moment. She can upgrade it. In fact, it's already rank 4. She might even build the Citadel of Black Citadel of Anlek in there, and then we can just buy it off her. Easy peasy. Do I want to upgrade these? I kind of do. Vol's Anvil we do, yes, because then we can get the forge, and then we can get all that lovely iron, and of course the upkeep reduction, which is going to be pretty major.
You summon the Shadow King. Do you serve with the warriors of...
Yeah. Defensive Alliance, no.
If you are not of Nagarythe, you are the enemy.
Well, these are rats. These are big old rats. I'm going to say no to that because I believe you've got that one. Wait, wait. I think it said you didn't have... Okay, so... Oh, you little shit. Okay, so they've caused an earthquake. Little buggers. What I might
do... You want, corpse? I make them, not negotiate with them.
Yeah. Military access. No, because we're going to have to kill you, Katep. Now, I don't particularly want to, but you're kind of just in my way. If anything, I feel like we're maybe expanding a bit too fast. But I can get a mage. And a mage is going to be major. That. Oh, you little shits.
Destruction abounds.
Okay, well, it's not the worst. It could have been worse.
We are ill at ease.
Yeah. What do you want? Oh, the Helm of Discord, that would have been nice to have, but never mind. The vortex wanes. All eyes turn anxiously to the Isle of the Dead as the great vortex seems to shimmer and slow on its axis. There are fell whispers on the breeze, and all seem troubled in ways they cannot define. As a result, insidious creeping chaos corruption has increased faction-wide. Ugh. How long for? 5 turns. Well, that's the worst.
The city is crumbling.
Going up by 5%. Holy shit. That's not great. My public order hasn't been great to start off with. Ugh.
What?
Okay.
There's prey.
Yes, there is. Now,
Phoenix King.
can we can march past
I like the
the
way.
Temple of Adioth, which we're going to do because I don't know how many armies you've got here. Is that 4? 4 armies plus a garrison? Not a big garrison though. So we're going to have lots of people to kill. So we're going to need, I think we're going to need Enya along with us. I think it's probably going to be a good shout. When can we get mages? Oh, did you? Oh no! Oh, you bastard!
Buildings lie in ruins.
You bastard! I was going to get mate, and didn't you? Oh, you get, because of course earthquake knocks it down a growth rank. Oh, you fucker! I'm going to have to wait for the ancient city of Quintex, and I lost the money for building it. Oh no! That's so annoying! Oh, you bastards! Ooh, you little shits! I should have killed him. I should have assassinated him, and I didn't.
Standing by.
That was a mistake.
I couldn't agree more.
That was a mistake. Holy shit. Oh, no. Unbelievable. Alright, well, we're going to be moving towards the plane of spiders. We're going to deal with that. And then we'll take the plane of spiders. And the elves can live with spiders and columns. Apparently they won't mind living with the spiders. But, I mean, that's them. Not me. I wouldn't want to live in the plane of spiders. The plane of dogs, slightly less worse. Plane of spiders, probably quite horrible. And then we need to start dealing with some Dark Elves. Because I think Treach is going to be on his last leg. Oh, it looks like he's under siege over here as well. So poor old Treach, he's not having a good old time, is he? In fact, how many settlements does he have? How many settlements does he have? So it says 2. So he must have these 2. So who's here? This might be just ruins. Oh wait, this is desert, isn't it? I thought it was wasteland. It's not. It's not. Okay, maybe we make friends with Katep. Okay, switching it round. What about if we give Katep the Plain of Dogs? Okay, so what we're going to do... I've changed my mind. So, we're going to gift... We're going to gift... Exaznahek the Plain of Dogs. And then we're going to have a little chat with Katep.
Serve me well, and I might be able to bestow the great king's favour unto you.
Well, that sounds lovely. Can I have some of your money, please? No, okay. Less money? No, less money. That much? Nice. Can I have a military alliance? Do I want a military alliance? He's already at war with most of those factions. And to be honest, I'm going to be at war with them as well. In fact, hang on, let's check. Let's check. So, let's go and have a look at Nagarythe. So they don't actually like Caron Carr.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
Yes.
Okay, so Malekith and Harganith like each other.
Feared by all.
The dead would say... Okay, so Caron Carr... So, the only thing I'm thinking is if I get a military alliance, I'm almost betting that Katep will suddenly declare war on Caron Carr and make my life a little bit more difficult.
At your service.
I feel like that's just his sort of his thing.
Duty calls.
Okay, so at least this way we don't have to worry about this flank. What we can do is we can get Alice to sort of come through the mountains, and Enya can then launch an attack on Venom Glade. So we kind of get them in a pincer, and then we just need to sort of like protect these mountain passes. Maybe see if we can actually support Katep a bit and get him some armies. And then he might be able to throw some stuff at Malekith and basically keep him busy for us. I think that's what I might do. We've also got new targets. How... Wait. Oh, I guess we could kill him in battle, couldn't we? There is never peace. Recruitment cost. Okay. Thorhall, he's over there. The Culling. Okay. And Hellspur, who is Harganith, and there is never peace. Okay, and again. And some cash. So on one, I mean, it's going to be difficult to reach any of them, but we could always do this one again. It costs 2,500, but if we reach our target, okay, so who earns us the most? Thorhall. So if we do that, it's kind of a... Okay, let's do that. Well, it's a big expense now, but we can send... It's a new scarf. Agnor. Different scarf. We're going to send him over to go and stab Thorhall, and he'll then pay himself back. That's my thinking. Wait. Will he, though? It costs 288 a turn. So, if it takes us 10 turns, that's going to cost another 2,000. Plus the 2,000. He'll still pay himself back, but not maybe as much. But that's what we're going to do anyway. So that's basically my plan. But that is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part of the Nagarythe campaign.